Sup guys, so I'll quickly go through a few tips for productivity right now. So I made a huge resource for my clients, but right now I will go through a few tips that I wrote in the beginning. So firstly, don't mistake productivity with time spent working. So people will think like, oh, I work 14 hours a day, I'm productive. No, probably no. So these two are not the same. As someone studying 2 hours per day gets better results than someone doing 6. So definitely it's not just the quantity, it's quality. To be truly productive, you need to get shit done. Yeah. Multitasking is not productivity, it's actually quite the opposite. So if you have read the book Deep Work, you will know what I'm talking about. If not, I will tell you now. So your focus is like a laser. It's the strongest when you are focused on one task at a time. Even if you just switch tasks quickly, as a part of your focus will stay on the previous task. So this is called attention residue. So this is written in the book Deep Work. So when you switch from some task A to another task B, your attention doesn't immediately follow. A residue of your attention remains stuck thinking about the original task. This residue gets especially thick if your work on task A was unbounded and of low intensity before you switched. But even if you finish task A before moving on, your attention remains divided for a while. So every little like distraction, or when you switch tasks, or when you try multitasking, your focus will get like all over the place. So you won't be really focused. And if you want to get something done really quickly and really like well, you need to be focused on only one thing at a time. So for example, if you are trying to study and also scrolling on TikTok like every few minutes because your attention span is so fucked up, your studying will be fucked up. So don't do that. Just turn off your phone. Literally, every little distraction, thought, or someone interrupting you, or a notification on your phone will weaken the strength of your focus thanks to the attention residue. Because you get a notification, for example, a part of your focus will literally be glued to that notification, and you lost like 20% of your focus just for nothing. Then let's talk about brain power. So I will tell you this, and we are done for the video. So Hamza talked about this, so I saw this concept from Hamza, but I already knew something about that from book Deep Work. So we need it for quality focused deep work, the brain power. Hamza explained it as brain points. So if you already know what I'm talking about, you can leave the video. But imagine your brain power as the battery in your phone. So it's draining from 100% all the way down, and the speed of drainage depends on how heavy the task you are performing is. So obviously, if you are using your phone for browsing, it won't drain as fast as if you are like playing video games, which is like demanding for the GPU, CPU, RAM and stuff. So obviously the tasks that you do during the day won't drain your brain power the same way. So if you are like talking with a friend, it doesn't drain your brain power as quickly as if you are like focused on maybe recording videos or something. Sleep is like charging. So if your sleep is interrupted or you sleep less than 7 to 8 hours, it's like you just didn't charge your phone fully. So you start your day with like 79% instead of 100. So every task you perform, every little decision that you make, every thought that gets your attention will drain your brain power. So even deciding what you will eat for breakfast, even deciding what you will wear to work, even deciding even getting a thought about a random information that you saw in newspaper like 3 days ago, like anything will drain your brain power a little bit. So especially, even like you probably know that everyone says don't use your phone first thing in the morning. That's because if you open your phone immediately when you wake up and you scroll, you see notifications, you do a lot of bullshit, it will drain your brain power immediately. It will fuck up your focus from the start of the day. So don't do that. You've noticed that some billionaires dress really simply and eat the same stuff every day, and they outsource all work that they don't need to do themselves. But why? Because everything, even deciding what to wear or eat for lunch, drains brain power. So they try to eliminate everything that they don't need to get done, so they have 100% of their brain power only for their work, mostly. So like Bill Gates, for example, you never really see him like dressed like these models or something like that. He doesn't really care. So yeah, that's something about brain power. So if you want better brain power, you also need to do great habits. So I will skip a bunch of things here right now, but generally, different people don't have the same brain power capacity. So if you are fucking up your focus by doing bullshit activities like scrolling on TikTok, watching porn, playing video games, your brain power capacity will be smaller than mine, for example, as I'm meditating, working out, literally like staring at the wall sometimes, like reading, doing deep work and stuff. So if you want to improve your overall capacity of your brain power, you will need to do some great habits, like, for example, meditating, exercising, eating clean, sleeping well, cold showers, no fap, dopamine detox, Wim Hof breathing, gratitude journaling, reading, and stuff like that. So that in that case, for example, maybe I start my day at like 150% compared to someone who starts their day at like 60%. So I already am at a huge advantage. So yeah, I hope that this was useful, because if you try to like focus on improving your brain power and not wasting it on bullshit, and if you see the difference between like multitasking and deep work, you can make great progress to your productivity. So I will make more videos regarding this because there is a ton of more things that I could talk about. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. See you tomorrow.